Inspiring message for Stefon before the game. One inspiring message.
Good luck. I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world.
Nobody expected this response. Nobody saw this coming after weeks of rumors, silence, and a so-called apology. Cardi B finally spoke, and what she said, it changed everything. For weeks, social media was on fire. There were whispers that Cardi B had received a quiet, carefully written apology from Stefon Diggs. Some people said it was real remorse. Others believed it was just smart PR, a way to fix his image after everything that went down. Fans argued nonstop. Was he truly sorry? Or was he just trying to save face? But while everyone was debating online, Cardi stayed silent. And when she finally responded, it wasn't loud. It wasn't messy. It wasn't emotional. It was calm, cold, and completely unexpected. But before we get into her reaction, you need to understand why this moment matters so much. Because this wasn't just another celebrity breakup. Reports say their relationship started around May 2025. At the time, Cardi was still healing from everything she had gone through publicly and emotionally with Offset. People close to them claimed Stefon told her, "Let me heal you." And she believed him. She opened up. She trusted again. She let her guard down. Soon after she got pregnant, she carried his child. Their baby was born in November. Through all of it, Cardi showed up for him. Every Patriots game. Freezing, weather, harsh winds. No complaints. She defended his name when old allegations started trending online.
But I think he's very honest. I think he's very open about, look, I have another baby coming on way. I know just hiding babies now. I know you ain't tell the girlfriend or the other baby mother about a baby that they had or about to have.
No?
No, it's not peaceful at all.
I was gonna ask if the album helped, but no, it's not peaceful, respectful. What is it now?
It's not peaceful at all. I can't even talk about it because it's like court thing, but it's like.
She stood by him when critics questioned his past. She gave loyalty. She gave support. She gave her full energy to making it work, even under a spotlight that never turned off. Then came February 8th, 2026, Super Bowl Sunday. The Patriots lost 29-13, but that wasn't the real loss. While cameras focused on the field, drama was quietly building off it. His other child's mother, reportedly inside the stadium with their son, a baby said to be born just 2 months before Cardi's. Then rumors of another woman seen in restricted areas. Within hours, social media exploded. Unverified reports claimed Stefon may have brought someone back to his hotel after the game. Nothing confirmed, but the damage was done. Cardi was seen leaving early. The expensive after-party she reportedly funded, canceled. By sunrise, they had unfollowed each other. No statement, no explanation. Then media outlets confirmed what fans already suspected. It was over. Cardi posted one word, "done." Days later, during a live show, she addressed it directly. She confirmed the breakup. But she also made something very clear. Just because they weren't together anymore didn't mean people could disrespect the father of her child. No tears, no yelling, just control. And that's when things started to shift. Because while Cardi seemed focused and powerful in public, whispers started spreading that Stefon was struggling behind the scenes. And that's where this story takes a turn no one expected. Now here's where things start getting really interesting. Behind closed doors, people began saying that Stefon Diggs wasn't handling the breakup as smoothly as he appeared. According to whispers, this wasn't just a PR headache for him. It was personal. Deeply personal. Sources claimed he had been replaying everything in his mind. The Super Bowl night, the headlines, the unfollows, the word, "done," the silence that followed. And while he was sitting with that, Cardi B was outside glowing night after night. She was on stage, performing, smiling, thriving. Social media clips showed her looking stronger than ever. Fans noticed the energy shift. She wasn't just surviving the breakup, she looked untouchable. That's when another rumor hit the internet. Gossip blogs started hinting that Stefon had made some kind of public acknowledgement, not a big press conference.
But I think he's very honest. I think he's very open about, look, I have another baby coming on way. I know just hiding babies now. I know you ain't tell the girlfriend or the other baby mother about a baby that they had or about to have. So you gotta respect his honesty. That's first and foremost. Secondly, after a certain age, or at a certain age, when you're somebody like Stefon Diggs, who's probably in his prime, his age, football career, et cetera, he doing what he like to do. You know, he's not ready to settle down. It doesn't seem like it. And if you don't have that conversation with him, like, look, You gonna settle down and not? And if he doesn't tell you yes.
Not a dramatic interview, but something that insiders were carefully calling an apology directed at Cardi. Now let's be clear, nothing official was ever confirmed. No verified statement, no polished press release. Just multiple people close to the situation suggesting that he had taken accountability for how everything played out and how publicly Cardi had to endure it. And if those whispers were true, this apology wasn't about getting her back. It wasn't about reopening the relationship. It was supposedly about admitting fault, admitting disrespect, admitting that she deserved better than what happened after that Super Bowl fallout. The second that rumor spread, the internet exploded. Twitter turned into a battlefield. Instagram comments filled with arguments. TikTok creators started posting breakdown videos analyzing every possible meaning behind it. Some people said it was too late. Some said growth is growth, no matter when it happens. Others called it pure damage control, a last attempt to save his image before it completely collapsed. The debates went on for days, but the one voice everyone was waiting for, Cardi's, and she said nothing. No captions, no shady tweets, no late night live streams. She just kept posting about peace, about healing, about self-worth, about her kids, about her work. Total silence on the apology, and somehow that silence was louder than any statement she could have made. Then
peaceful on both ends.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not peaceful at all.
I was going to ask, did the album help? But no, it's not peaceful, respectful. What is it now?
It's not peaceful at all. I can't even talk about it because it's like court thing, but it's like it is not peaceful at all. It is not. It is not peaceful. I don't want to like make it into a. It's not peaceful. Just know.
When you heard his song "Move On," Offset's "Move On," what'd you think?
I laughed. Whatever. You let the world think what they want to think. People see it. People see what's up. I don't buy nobody. They can't prove that I buy them.
Insiders dropped something else. They claimed Cardi had acknowledged the apology, just not publicly, and her reaction, one word, unbothered. Not fake unbothered. Not pretending not to care. Actually unaffected. According to people in her circle, she knows the rumors are out there. She knows people expect a reaction. But her reported mindset is simple. My life goes on exactly the same because an apology doesn't erase what happened. It doesn't undo Super Bowl Sunday. It doesn't clean up messy timelines. It doesn't reverse the decision she already made when she walked away. Sources say she even told friends that if he's truly taking accountability, then that's good for him. She hopes he grows. She hopes he becomes better as a man and as a father. But that journey, it's not hers to manage. She already chose peace. And that's what makes this different from her past. During her breakup era with Offset, things were louder. Emotional lives, public back and forth. Cryptic posts pulling fans into the chaos. This time, it's controlled, intentional, mature, and that quiet confidence might be the most powerful response of all. But what happens next is where things take an even colder turn, and this is where the story really settles into something deeper. According to people close to Cardi B, she's no longer pouring energy into anything that already cost her too much. She's not sitting around wondering if the apology was sincere. She's not asking whether Stefon Diggs will change, and she's definitely not imagining some future reconciliation. She's simply moving forward toward dates, her children, new music, protecting her peace like it's priceless. For the first time in a long time, she's not looking back. Insiders say when friends mentioned the rumored apology in private, her response was calm, almost detached. She reportedly said, "That's between him and his conscience. I already made my peace with it." And that right there explains everything. She didn't make peace with him. She made peace with the fact that it happened. She accepted it. She processed it. She learned from it. And she kept going. The apology, whether real or rumor, didn't give her closure. She had already created that on her own. Now let's talk about co-parenting, because that's where her real response becomes crystal clear. Sources claim she has drawn a firm line between parenting and personal history. They share a son, and that child deserves two present, stable parents. So interactions are reportedly respectful and strictly about the child. Pickups, drop-offs, school updates, health matters, nothing more. No emotional revisits, no late-night heart-to-hearts, no conversations about the apology, just boundaries, clear, intentional, unshakable boundaries, and honestly, that might be more powerful than a public forgiveness speech. It's growth without performance. It's maturity without spectacle. Of course, the internet still has opinions. Some people think she should have publicly acknowledged the apology. Others believe silence is exactly what he deserves. Some call her cold. Others call it emotional intelligence. But here's the truth: this reaction isn't about him. It's about protecting the peace she fought to rebuild. Because think about it. If she publicly accepted the apology, the world would instantly start asking about reconciliation. If she rejected it, she'd be labeled bitter. Either way, the drama would continue. But by keeping her response private, she took back full control of her narrative. And that's important. Those close to her also make one thing clear: being unbothered doesn't mean she was never hurt. The Super Bowl fallout hit hard. There were real tears, real heartbreak, real late nights. The difference: she healed privately. By the time rumors of an apology started circulating, she wasn't in a vulnerable place anymore. She had already rebuilt herself. She had already chosen herself. So of course she seems unaffected now. It's not an act, it's alignment. She's no longer waiting for validation from the person who hurt her. She's not waiting for an apology to close emotional loops. She doesn't need confirmation that she made the right decision. She knows she did. So yes, she heard about the apology. Yes, she acknowledged it privately. And then she kept living exactly the same way she already was. No spectacle, no acceptance, no rejection, just boundaries, growth, and peace. That's power. It proves she's no longer defined by what happened. She's not stuck in that chapter. She's writing new ones, and they don't depend on him. That's evolution. That's self-respect. That's choosing yourself. And that's why Cardi B remains unbothered, thriving, and completely in control of her own story. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives like this, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.